Why are agents still building everything from scratch? That's the question I've been sitting with. Because a lot of agents are working hard, doing real business, taking care of clients, and still burning hours every week rebuilding things that should already be handled. They're rebuilding marketing pieces, transaction workflows, presentations, market updates, and the setup around a move. It adds up, and over time, it makes the business feel heavier than it needs to feel. So today, I want to walk through 5 of the most useful resources inside the RealEdge network, because they map directly to pain points agents bring up all the time. This is not about shiny extras. This is about the parts of the business that quietly eat time when you do not have enough structure around them. And before we get into it, if this channel helps you think more clearly about growth, systems, and the real day-to-day work of being an agent, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us keep making practical content like this. The first resource is marketing help. This one matters because a lot of agents know they need to show up consistently, but the content side of the business keeps getting pushed to the side. Not because they do not care, usually because they are trying to serve clients first and create polished marketing second. Our marketing help includes personalized materials for milestone posts, listing marketing, bio pages, Linktree setup, and starter pack assets, all included with membership. The page also says the team creates and delivers personalized materials, typically within 24 to 48 hours. That solves a very real problem. The agent who wants to look polished online often loses time in design tools, starts and stops content ideas, or posts inconsistently because the setup work takes too much energy. A resource like this helps shorten that cycle. You can stay visible without needing to become your own designer at the same time. And it is not just announcement graphics. We help with buyer guides, listing lifecycle graphics, award graphics, and profile assets. That matters because strong marketing is often about having repeatable pieces ready when the moment comes, instead of starting from zero every time. The second resource is the transition guide. A lot of agents delay even exploring a move because they picture the transition being chaotic. They think about licenses, MLS, onboarding, templates, pending business, all of it hitting at once. RealEdge Network's Texas Transition Guide breaks the move into 6 steps. Apply to Real, notify your current broker, transfer your license on TREC, transfer HAR or MLS, set up reZEN, and set up your document templates. The page estimates a total time of about 3 to 4 hours. That kind of clarity matters more than people think. When a process is visible, it becomes something you can evaluate. It stops living as this vague, stressful cloud in the background. It becomes a sequence. First this, then this, then this. That alone can lower a lot of friction for agents who are curious but have been putting the conversation off. I also like that the page is grounded in the practical questions agents actually ask, like what to do about forms, transactions in reZEN, CRM options, compliance uploads, onboarding support, and who to contact for help. That tells me the guide is built around the actual move, not just the headline of the move. The third resource bucket is transaction services plus document templates. I am grouping these together because they solve neighboring problems. One is about support during the transaction. The other is about being ready to work cleanly from day one. On the transaction services page, we have onboarding help, buyer-side transaction support, seller-side transaction support, and administrative or field support. It also notes that agents and transaction coordinators can work inside the same platform. reZEN, so file access, compliance tracking, deadlines, and communication stay in one place. That addresses one of the most common agent frustrations. The business starts to feel fragmented right when it needs to feel stable. You have deadlines moving, documents moving, clients asking questions, and a lot of people trying to stay aligned. The more support and organization there is around that process, the easier it is to protect time and keep the client experience smoother. Then the template side comes in. The template setup page walks through how to configure Dotloop or Zipform with Reels information, how to create buyer, offer, and listing template folders, what broker level information should be pre-filled, and how to link Seller Shield. It even lays out the exact brokerage details and the forms such folders needed. That may sound small until you remember how much stress lives inside. I need to write this offer right now, and I do not want to discover my setup is incomplete. This kind of resource helps agents get ready before the urgent moment hits. It is practical, and practical is usually where relief lives. The fourth resource is the presentation library. This one matters because agents often know useful things, but do not always have a clean vehicle for teaching them. The page describes it as ready-made presentations, practical tools, and smart talking points members can use to teach, attract, and add value. Right away, that tells you this is not just a slide folder. It's a way to help agents package expertise in a more usable way. The current library includes presentations on building a real estate team, farming, building a luxury business, and a program overview. Those are the kinds of topics that can turn one conversation into a workshop, one coffee meeting into a useful presentation, or one agent question into something bigger and more repeatable. There is a pain point hidden here too. A lot of agents want to add value at a higher level. They want to educate clients, lead meetings, support other agents, or present ideas clearly. But building a deck from scratch takes time, and a lot of people will delay the whole thing because that setup work keeps moving to the bottom of the list. The fifth resource is our market update. This one is especially useful because market communication is one of those things agents know they should be doing more consistently. Clients ask about the market. Prospects want clarity, social audiences respond to insight. But pulling the data together, translating it, and packaging it in a way people can actually use takes work. The market update page includes a 12-slide presentation, buyer and seller tips that are client shareable, and monthly updates built from HAR and Houston Properties market research. The material is updated monthly and designed for meetings, webinars, one-on-one conversations, text, and posts. That gives agents something they can actually use in the flow of business. You can bring it into a client meeting. You can use it in a webinar. You can send a quick tip. You can stay current without needing to rebuild the whole explanation every month. For agents trying to stay relevant and helpful, that is a meaningful advantage. When you put all 5 of these together, a pattern starts to show. Marketing help supports visibility. The transition guide supports a cleaner move. Transaction services and document templates support the work once deals are moving. Presentations support teaching and value. Market update supports ongoing market communication. Each one speaks to a different kind of drag in the business. And that's probably the bigger takeaway from this. Aside from motivation, agents need support around the parts of the business that keep repeating. The work is still the work. Clients still need to be served. Deals still need attention. But when fewer things have to be rebuilt from scratch, there is more room to stay focused on the parts of the job that really matter. So if you're looking at your business right now and thinking, why does this still take so much effort to hold together? I would start there. Look at what you keep recreating. Look at what keeps slowing you down. Look at what parts of the business would feel lighter if the structure around them were stronger. If this was helpful, put the resource you would actually use first in the comments. Marketing help, transition guide, transaction services, document templates, presentations, or market update. I'd love to see where agents feel the most pressure right now. And if you want to talk through how these resources fit into the way you run your business, have a conversation with us. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll keep making videos that help you work through the real questions.